Hello, hello. So we are starting, I think.
Hey, hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you well. You can hear me too?
Yes, yes, great.
Perfect, perfect. So, hello from Cinque Terre. I'm in vacation in Italy, but our mission to share the knowledge about e-commerce is still on. So, we are not missing the week. So, this week will be about how to make profitable advertising, or more, we will talk about ads, about social media ads, how to make them. My name is Gustav Gotthard. I'm the founder of the eCOMHUB agency. This is our agency which helps companies scale their e-commerce. Uh, our just one sentence is full e-commerce team with cost of one employee. So this is something that we do, and we are really sharing the knowledge what we get uh, with scaling some client revenues. And we have second project which is biggest e-commerce community in Latvia. This is our country from where we are, and this is my colleague Arthur. So maybe give some few words about your experience and things why people should listen to us today.
Yes, yes. Hey everyone, my name is Artur Bush. I'm the ads expert at the eCOMHUB. I'm in charge of the ad team that creates all the creatives and ad copies and everything. And I'm really excited today to share this because it has been a long time coming. All this what we're sharing is like product of 5 years of constant like advertising, and I'm really excited to share this. I wish someone would have shown me this 5 years ago at the start. So we have cut out all the things that are unnecessary and left only the things that really drive the results, and everything is from our practical experience, from our everyday work. And yeah, I have probably made campaigns for more than 100 different businesses, I think, both in Legion, but in last 2 years on e-commerce. And yeah, really excited to share this.
Yeah, this is something e-commerce is our field. I have been entrepreneur for like 8 years, and last five is only an e-commerce. And what Arthur is saying that uh, we had uh, we had some beliefs in our in us that what we think and how we do is will make the results, and we have worked for years to get here to get this possibility to share the knowledge. And I really love what Arthur was saying, that if somebody would share this knowledge with us 5 years ago, we would be really happy. And that's what we will do with the agency content. We will share a lot of knowledge what's happening right now in the market, and I hope you will get something for you. And if you need any help there to scaling, if you're running a business which revenue has over 30,000 euros per month in e-commerce, this is the place where we can help with not just sharing the knowledge, but with the practical help. So, Arthur, in two words, what's for who this today's webinar or video, or call it what you want, will be uh, like for who it is
Yeah, yeah.
from person perspective.
Yeah, so this presentation will be valuable for anyone who is in any way involved in the marketing and in sales in the company. It's the advertisers, media buyers, content creators, marketing directors, and even I would say the company directors, because if you know this information, you can hire better and you can evaluate the agency's work better. So these will be kind of principles and really up to date information, like what's really working. So yeah, for anyone who's selling something online, this will be valuable.
Yeah, this is about, you are telling about the hiring, but the second thing is how to choose the focus, how to choose the things which you should work, and which it's always, I think, we ask out to ourselves what's the next thing what I need to do, or upgrade to get the best results out. And this is something we see for all our clients. When we get these things done, they are starting to scale, and we will show some ads with the hundreds of thousands euro revenues, and we will try to share this knowledge how to do that. And even if you will not do all those steps, it's important for you to see this process. And if you see that there's something missing in your company or in your business, then you will say, okay, this is something I really want. And that's why we will not talk about many things. We will like talk today about 7 steps how to make your advertising more effective. And I think let's jump on the presentation. Let's go through the process. I think there's a lot of things to share, and if you have any questions, feel free us to message and feel free to add some comments. I think we will not answer to the questions today. We will just go through our presentation. But if you have something ask, or yeah, like feel free to message us or write comment under this video. So yeah, let's get on that.
Yeah, so I think we can start. I think, yeah, let's just go to this slide. And this is an ad that is still working currently, still generating sales. And in the space of last 3-4 months, it has generated more than 100,000 euros. Just this one ad. So we had no idea that it was going to be this successful, but yeah, let's watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, this ad don't have a sound on this sharing option, but I think that's not a huge problem because like say 60-70% people watch the ads without sound. So yeah, that's one of the examples. And there is a huge process under this ad to get there, and that's I think it's something we will go through today. So we wanted to start with some existing examples. So yeah, we will share in the comments, I think, the link to the ad, so you can see it running, it doing the work. But yeah, let's jump on the next one.
Yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit more about this one. So uh, you can go back to the, yeah. So that this ad, there were like, we look at ads as a house that's built from blocks, from bricks, and each ad, like, there's always these bricks that you use, and sometimes they change, but most of the time it's the same formula, it's the same principles that have worked hundreds for 100 years. They're still working now. What was before in the mail campaigns or in magazines, now it's just in video form, the same formulas. So we will kind of dissect this and show you how to get each brick and how to put it together. So
Yeah,
this ad was so successful because it just hit all those bricks. Everything was executed really good, and it hit on the right angle. We talked about the right thing, and the offer was good, and all the things just fell into place. That's why it made money.
yeah, that is huge difference what we change in our way how we see everything what we're doing. It's like you need to understand the bricks, because then you understand what you need to upgrade. And this is something you are not creating everything. You are not like some genius uh, Picasso who is creating something from zero. You are like you are a builder. Like you build the house. You understand what is the bricks, what is where is the door, what is the windows, how you need to put a roof. And that's something we will show today. What is those bricks? And when you, I think we will create like we will try to create every week some webinars about all these things. And you will see in the next webinars there will be about optimization. And always we search for those exact bricks what is not working, because it's not always about creating something like genius. It's about not making it a new bicycle. It bicycle is made, we just need to understand those bricks from what that's made. And that's the thing what took us really long time to understand those bricks, understand from what we are building that advertising house. And I think this will be yeah, like huge things here.
Yes, yes. We can go to the next one. So yeah, about this, this picture is from our first shoot that we got money for one of our first clients when we opened the agency. Not like one of I would say first clients under eCOMHUB name. Me and Gustavs had like multiple clients before, but this was the first one where we came together as a team. And yeah, we had like a completely different view on ads at this point in time. It was more than a year ago, I think, 1.5 years ago. And we thought that we need to build this huge production team. We need to write these movie like scripts that are really complicated and expensive. And we had this really, really skewed view on what we need to do. And time again, we tested things. And all the time, like this simple, this user generated type content always won out and always performed best against these like professional ads. And yeah, you, Gustos, you can add about it.
Yeah, I think this was the huge moment when we understood that creatives is everything. This was the moment we was optimizing, we was doing everything like the best practices, best techniques, the best structures. We was trying to change a lot of things. We was trying to, okay, let's test this. We was doing all in this structure game, all in this um,
In that
game.
account structure, yeah.
Yeah. In those, we were thinking the technique is the technique, but the things how we do the things is important. But in this moment, we started to understand that creatives is everything. So we was thinking, okay, we need to help the client to get to make some creatives. And our first idea, we need to create something really professional because that will work. And this was the moment where we understood after like few months that hey, that's not the true. That's not the true. We don't the this professional creatives is dying, and you will see in next webinars we will talk about optimization, about targeting, about the interests, about everything. And like creatives today is everything because creatives create the targeting, creatives create creatives help algorithms do the work because all the algorithms, all the advertising platforms where we will go, uh, creatives will make money, uh, not this structured thing. Of course,
Yeah,
this should be added together, and that's our biggest power right now. That we can we we have invested a lot of years in understanding how to make the ads, and in the same time we have the one more team which is about how to make a good structure, and that's we will talk in the next webinar. Today we will talk about ads and about the creatives because that's a huge thing.
yeah, I can add a little bit more about this. You can go back to the last slide. Yeah. If like in 2016, 2017, you could run like dropshipping was really popping off at that time, and you could make a lot of money with really average ads, just getting videos of YouTube and pictures from Google, from AliExpress, and just running them. And at that moment of time, it was really, really important to set up the campaigns correctly. And if you had a good product and a great ad account structure, you could have like average ads and still crush it and have great results. But it has like completely switched in 2021, 2022, because right now the algorithm has gotten a lot better, and the interest targeting and all these complicated structures, they don't bring in as good results because the algorithm is so good. It can just show the ad to a few people, and it can already determine like which people are going to react to this ad very good. So the targeting and the structure is not as important right now. It's 90% of the results are in the creative. How good is your creative? How good are you at catching your audience, and how precise is the angle? So it's really a big switch that a lot of advertisers and agencies have not understood yet. And yeah, it's still something everybody learns, the importance of creatives. So yeah, it's a big
Yeah,
change.
that's a huge thing what you told because one of the first seven-figure brands which I built, it was we made it with a few ads. There was like, and I saw that brand is still running those ads, and that has been changed. Like, yeah, there are still right now because all the platforms that fight for your attention, and when you show all the time the same ads, it's yeah, it's not making the mission happen, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go to the next one. So yeah, now we can talk about a little bit like, let's imagine what would be like the perfect scenario for your e-commerce brand at this moment of time. What would be like the best case scenario? So actually, like if you're if the most important thing right now is the people are used to buying online, and people have bought a lot of products, they have burned themselves, they have bought a lot of shit from China, a lot of bullshit products, and they have seen a lot of ads. So people really want to trust. They are a lot more cautious, and the standard of products has really gone up, and it's become a lot more competitive online. So first of all, you cannot do anything in right now with an average product. You need a really, really good and unique product. And if you have a really, really awesome product that is easy to show off, you can have the perfect scenario where the product is so amazing that your customers just create content around it. They create TikToks, they share, they talk about it, just because it's so cool, and they want to talk about it. They want to show it to their friends. And the best brands in the world right now have they're either encouraging this with some kind of incentives, or just their customers are doing this by themselves and creating lots and lots of content around their product. And the brands are just collecting all this content, getting the permission from the people, and using it in their ads. So in theory, you can go to six, even like I would say, you can go to 200, 300,000 a month with just not shooting anything. Maybe a little bit, like 10%, but 90% you can be using the content that is shot by your customers who bought the product. So that is the perfect situation where everybody will want to be. So if you don't have a product yet, I would tell you, think about it. Is your product worth so good that someone would want to create a TikTok around it? That's a huge thing. If your product has it, you have a huge chance of making it in 2022.
Yeah, but I want to add here that it's not about only about uniqueness of the product, because if you have unique product, that's easy. But sometimes you have a basic product, but they have some simple things which really drives the people, because when we have our own products, we see those things like a basic one stuff, like why we need to talk about that product is I don't know. Uh, 100% made from recyclable materials or something like that, and we can find still on the basic products, we can find some angles where you can give those angles to those uh, people who want to create a content, and they will do around that. So it's about a unique product, but when if you don't have the uniqueness of the products, you need to invest a little bit time to find those uniqueness, and we will talk about today how to find those things, because sometimes we as product owners, we don't think it's uniqueness, but when we talk with our clients, they will give us the feedback and they will say, hey, this is really cool, and I really love that brand because it's doing like maybe a simple thing, but it's still something huge for people around that. Because when you create about your product, about your services, some content, you are not seeing those uniqueness so unique, and that's something what we will show today, how to get there. I think
Yeah.
we will not show those videos. We can share them under this video on the comments, those links, so you can watch them, because we have a lot of slides, so we can like go forward, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, I have seen like with a lot of our clients that they come in and we ask them these questions like, "What's your unique selling point? Like, what's unique? What are your unique features?" And a lot of times they have these really cool, unique things that are really they are the only ones that have there in their market, and they don't talk about them. So yeah, it's a good point, Gustos, that you added that if you're already making sales, like I would say, if you're making around over 20, 30,000 a month, you probably have a unique product. You just need to really understand what it is that the customers like.
Yeah, let's jump on the process. You will see about what we are talking today. This is for funny picture. Our designer put that in. I don't know why we have it there here, but yeah, it's about the process, how we get there, and this is. I think this is the moment where I enjoyed our process, but
Maybe.
but
So yeah, the process. It's actually really really simple, but a lot goes in all of these parts. So the first thing is gathering information. So you kind of get all the materials, you pull everything out, you pull everything together, from which you later build those bricks and those ads. And then the second part is angle creation, which is really crucial. I would say that is one of the biggest money making activities you can make in your marketing team. That's one of the main things you should focus on. And then, of course, the video and image creation, huge. And the last, ad copy creation. So, yeah, let's just go through this process step by step. So, first one, gathering information. The first thing you want to understand is the target audience. Right here we have put an example, which is like the minimum that you need to know to scale, I would say, to six figures. Because if you want to go past 100,000 a month to 200, 300, you really, really need to dig deep into this, and you need to do customer surveys. You need to read all the reviews, and you need to really understand your customer. The more you understand it, the more you can scale. But I would say we have seen like our clients really, they don't, some of them don't have like these really really detailed personas, but you can still go pretty far just by going through this process and testing all the angles. You just find the winners. But the more you know, the better your ads will be. So in this example, we just know kind of the demographics, their occupation, what are they doing, what is their current situation, where are they at, of course, their age, and kind of their main problems and main desires. So yeah, this is first thing you need to set the target audience. Just kind of basic things. So we can go to the next. Or Gustos, maybe you have something to add.
Yeah, it's about those clear buyer personas. I think this is something what has been changed right now because we talk a little bit more about it. It's not so much about the demographics anymore. Yeah, you should know those things because from that you can understand how people see the world. Yeah, but it's more about the interest. It's more about what they do, how they live. Because right now, all the marketing world has a little bit changed, and it's not about demographics. It's about the interest, and it's about because the same people which use your product can be in Italy one person, and in I don't know, Latvia a different person from the demographic side, but from the interest side it's the same. I think that's a huge topic. We can talk maybe in some of the webinars, if you want, just add some comments about all those things. How people see the world and how brands is trying to find the place in their world, and that's a little bit deeper topic, but that's like a main thing. Just understand your clear buyer persona, and then you can, yeah, that's from every video, everything is starting from there.
Yes. So let's go to the next one. So the second thing is the dream outcome. You have to know your customer's dream outcome. So what it means. So the customer doesn't care about your product, about your solution. They just want to get to the result, and you kind of have to ask this question like, what is the dream? What is the perfect scenario for my customer? What should happen? What should happen for them today so they can be completely fulfilled? And you have to kind of set this. You will never notice 100%, but you have to, at the beginning, you have to set this theory that you, okay, we think that this is our client's dream outcome. And you have to connect it to your product, see and show people how your product can get them to this dream outcome. And
Yeah, that dream outcome is something out of the your product. It's a little bit more about bigger things, and then you try to put your product into getting it for that dream outcome. And that's the place where you try to not think about your product or your business. You try to get out a little bit from your product or service. Like for us, we know the huge problem is scaling e-commerce. Yeah, so we know that we are solving the dream outcome to scale the e-commerce, and then we make the product so that can happen, and that's and then you sell those products, like you sell the dream, and after that you sell the products which can be sold. And this is the
yeah,
huge topic about how the funnel is creating from emotional perspective. And that's one more huge topic, I think. Yeah, let's see
Yeah.
if that's something interesting. Jay, drop the comment and we will make more and more content about that too.
Yeah. So this is kind of the North Star. You set this, and all your advertising efforts are leading the customer to this dream outcome. So this is the North Star that you have to set. So yeah, let's go to the next one. And the third one, huge part, this is like one of the most important bricks that feels like builds the most of the house, I would say, is the features and benefits list. So what do we see a lot of clients do that kind of haven't yeah, a lot of brands do that they just talk about the features. And you have to understand that the customers and people don't care about the features. Like there's only a small part of the market that really care about the features, but everyone cares about the benefits that the features can give. So you have to kind of change the way how you talk about your product. You cannot talk about the feature. You have to talk about what is the benefit that this feature gives. So we can go through this example, like for example, for a mobile phone, the feature would be battery pack with a 1,000 milliampere capacity. That's the feature. But you can say this, or you can say that the the bigger battery will give you more time, so you can enjoy gaming. You can do things longer. So it just, you say the same thing, but you talk about not the feature, but the real practical scenario, how this feature helps. I don't know if I explained that good, Gustos. Maybe
Yeah,
you can.
that's perfect. I think that's the same. That comes from the dream outcome, because when you understand that dream, and then you start to put all those features what you have for the products, and then you understand from that dream what would be the benefits from that, and that's changing a huge your marketing communication, your sales communication, because you talk about the client, and that's the most important thing, is talk about your client, talk about those benefits, not your features. And that's something, if you are not selling some product which is uh, clear to understand, or uh, I think that's a huge mistake for many business. For me in the business, the same. When we try to sell our services, we talk about the features in our services, but all in the end of the day, we need to talk only about the benefits, because that's what matters. And sometimes customers doesn't care about feature, they care only about the benefit. So there is thousand ways how to get that benefit, and you need to prove that your benefit is like way to go. That's like from the funnel side, it's a huge
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
And if you're really serious about creating good ads, I would suggest you just write down each of these slides and go deeper into them. Go put them in Google and just go read it deeper, because it's impossible for us to tell like everything. We're just kind of giving you things that you need to learn, but we cannot teach you in
Yeah,
just
like those these two things is if you would see our first document how we made the steps. Yeah, it was like huge document with the things, and we just get out the exact things that you should do. And yeah, that's why we can't give you all the information. We are giving right now the specific information which will help you in the next steps where you are creating the content.
yeah. So let's go to the next one. So the fourth one is gathering information. Fourth point is unique selling points. How are you different from your competitors? Like you need to ask yourself this question: how are you different? And how to do this? First of all, you have to know all your competitors, and you have to know their unique selling points. And from that, you can decide, and you can either you need to add something to your product, or already you have these things, and you just need to pull them out. So, for example, for Starbucks, what is their unique selling point? Their unique selling point is this lifestyle, this brand that you're not just getting a coffee. You're it's all this experience. Like they create this experience like nobody else, and that's their unique selling point. They wouldn't be so big if all they did was sell just good coffee, because everyone sells good coffee. So you have to understand what is your unique selling point.
Yeah, I think just read about that more because that's an important thing from what you can get out information. All those 4 points right now, it's about just gathering information where you're just getting all the information, which will be those bricks in advertising.
Yeah, so this is another huge one. So read more on this and think about this. So let's go to the next one. So the fifth one that we see a lot of companies not doing, and this is like having gold in your house and just saying you have no money and not using it, but actually you have all this gold, and this gold is testimonials, because nothing builds trust better in ads than testimonials. And it's good to have them in text form. Like, we use a lot of screenshots from Facebook and from websites, but of course, it's the best to have them in video form. And it's a huge building block. And people need a social proof. They need to see that other people have achieved a dream outcome with your product. And the best way to show it is with testimonials. And you have to gather them. You have to have a strategy on how to continually get more testimonials, and you never can have enough of them. So yeah, this is a huge thing. You should have a lot of testimonials.
I just had an good idea. If somebody has those testimonials, you can create from those testimonials. You can create ads. Just make a video from that text, and it will be great ad if
Yeah,
people will talk about that. So that's an idea too.
yeah. So this is huge, huge. You don't be the ones who like miss this and don't use it. So yeah, let's go to the sixth and final one. This is similar to social proof, but this is the biggest authority that has endorsed your product. So you see on probably on most of the websites these badges. We have worked with these brands. We have worked with this, and why is everyone, almost everyone, using this? Because of course we understand that. I don't know why, but people work like this. Like when you see other big authority saying that this is good, your brain almost automatically also thinks that it's good and it's worthy. So you have to collect, and you have to pull out um, all the biggest authorities that have endorsed your product as good, and you have to talk about it, because we see a lot of brands have big influencers, big brands that they have worked with, that they have testimonials from, but they don't show them. So yeah, this is a huge thing.
Yeah, I think this is a good big thing. Yesterday I was in the place where is the best ice cream in the world. I'm traveling to Italy right now, and I was like going there and asking, like the whole city is living on this one fact, and those guys got that badge I think in 2005 and six and seven. Yeah, so it's like 15 years ago, and there is like huge line standing and waiting for the ice cream. Yeah, ice cream was good. Yeah, it was amazing, but it's they are using some badge, they're using some authority, so people come there and they check that. And this is like for the city it's a huge thing because people are coming, they are going there eating and getting the ice cream and spending the time there. And the same about your brand, and the same about the people, why you need to get all those reviews, why you need to make a user generated content, because this is something what people believe. They believe in authorities and they believe in other people. So use that. And the same from, I don't know if if you have traveled. I am traveling right now with my family for like almost 2 weeks, and my wife is choosing all the hotels from reviews. And that's like she's using two things: authorities and reviews. And that's for all people this is the most important things. And gather that information, put that together somewhere, so people in your team or your agency what you are hiring, they can use that and make from that profitable ads.
Yes. So yeah, we can go to the next one, I think. So this is a huge important part, like second part of the process, and that's angle creation. So The angle is like the central idea of the ad. So it's very important in ads to just talk about one single thing and put focus on one thing, because one mistake I made for a long time was putting everything we can say about the product in one ad, and saying a lot of different things in the ad, and it just confuses the client. Is that your ad has to be very simple, very straightforward, and just delivering with this one message. So angle is the central idea that your ad is built around. And how do you come up with an angle? We will talk about it in the next slide. But first thing you have to understand is in which funnel stage is our client, who you are talking to, because the angle will differ. Coming, for example, your angle will be different if your client has never seen you, or if your client has like been to your website already like 3 times. You have to talk to them differently. And there are
Yeah,
these 5 main stages that we use, and that almost everyone uses. This is like the main framework, and it's first stage is unaware, people that don't know anything about you. Second one is problem aware, that people know they have a problem. They're searching for a solution, but they don't know about your solution yet. The third one is solution aware, people that know about their problem. They know that which solution they want to use. They just haven't like decided on which product, which solution provider will they choose. The fourth one is they already know about you, they know about your company, they just not convinced quite yet to put the money down. And the fifth one is they're convinced about you, they know about your product, they want to buy, but they're just a little bit price sensitive, they don't want to pay as much. So yeah, these are the 5 stages that kind of you have to cover. And your advertising funnel counts as finished. Of course, it's never going to be finished, you always need to add and improve, but it will kind of count as finished when you have at least one ad in each of these stages that's delivering the target ROAS.
yeah, that's a huge thing. Like if we talk in a really simple way about the funnel, so the first is the problem, then there is a solution, then there is a product, and this is something a lot of brands is not. They are only talk about this product part, which is good thing to talk about the product if you are in the market uh, where everyone need your product. But when you are in the market where you are trying to get that need, you need to talk about problem, solution, and then about the product. And it's about everything, about copies, about home pages, about ads. Everywhere you need to talk about problem, solution, product. That's because if the people don't have the problem, they don't need a solution. I don't then need a product, and that's how we think. That's how we live through our life. And if somebody here is a good salesman, you know always that you talk about the problems, you know, talk about the solutions, and in the end of the sales pitch, you talk about the product, because this is the part where people understand all the problems, all the solutions, because when you have the problem, you have always several ways how to make a solution for that problem, and that's a place where you are fighting for showing that your product is the best solution there. So that's why you need to put all those funnel stages and understand in which stage what you need to talk about. And this is something you get from previous action. When you gather the information, you understand the clear journey of your client, what they think in unaware stage, what they think in problem aware stage, what they're thinking about in solution aware, and what they need to know in the product aware start. And the perfect ad, of course, do all those things in one 15, 30
Yeah,
second ad. But I will tell you guys, this is so hard to do. So
yeah,
better work with your data, work with your event structure, like event fix, like so. Um, algorithm can fix the events, and you can talk in every stage with every client about talking about the things that they need to know. We all dream about one ad which told all those 4 or 3 steps in one ad, but let's be honest, it's really hard. So just in the
yeah,
start of the process, focus on making every step like a one ad, or at
yeah,
least like few ads, and testing. And this is something you can get from the data when you see in which stage you have a problem. You don't have enough visits, you don't have enough add to carts, you don't have enough checkouts, you don't have enough purchases. or you have a if you are talking about Anywhere set, you have a really high cost per click. So that's what you talk about data. But today we will not talk about the data. This will be something different. We can open and talk about. So just drop the comments so we know what you are interested for, so we can get the content for you.
Yeah. So let's go to the angle creation. This is my favorite part because it came for such a long time. I didn't understand this, but now I feel like I can share, and we have this nailed down. And there are these 7 ways that you can come up with an angle, and let's just go through them. So the first one is things that your customers mention the most in reviews. So problems your product solved and things that they like the most. So where you're gonna get the best angles, the most precise angles is your reviews. So you just go through the reviews and you write down the things that your customers mention the most frequently, and each thing they talk about, either the problem that they solved or the things that they like the most about your product. It each of this thing is a new, potentially a new angle. So that's like the best place where to get angles from. And the second place, you just talk about the customer's dream result in lots of different ways, from lots of different angles and in different wording. So yeah, that's the second way. And third one, you just go through all the competitors. We do this for every client. We go through every competitor, every ad they're running. We just see what works for them. You see this in the angle library, which ads they have been running for a long time. Though if the ad has been running for a long time, it's generating the money, and that means that the angle works. So sometimes you can just steal the angle from someone and make it profitable, or you can take it and adjust it for your brand. So that's a huge thing everybody should do. And the fourth one is each unique selling point that we talked about before is a potential angle, and each benefit is a potential angle. So another place where to get angles from. The sixth one is you there's this life force 8, or these 8 basic motivations that drives all of our actions, and it is survival, enjoyment of food and drink, safety and freedom from pain and danger, then love and sexual companionship, 5 comfortable living conditions, 6 need to be superior, and then the care and protection for loved ones, and the last one, social approval. So you just kind of look at your product, you look at these 8 motivators, and you see how can you push on which ones you can talk about, which ones you can push on, and from these ones you create the angle. I talk about that thing. And the seventh one, of course, is the either it's a sale you have, it's an event, it's a celebration, it's a holiday, or it's a gift angle, gift for your mom, gift for your dad, gift for your friend, like anything. And these are kind of standard things that you can use like always and very often.
Yeah, that's like if we go from the perspective, like let's go a little bit back. So the first one, you gather all those information. Second one, you create exact funnel, like what you will talk in every stage from what you gather, and then after that, it's a question how you will deliver that idea. If you have in the unaware stage, you have some idea what you want to deliver. You will need to create different angles how to deliver that idea, because when you write down, I don't know, this benefit, think about 2000 ampere hours, the something, you will need to find the angle how to deliver that, because maybe you will show the angle. There's something with your sound, I think. Yes, thanks. So when you will have this idea about clear think what you will do for what you want to tell, then you will need to find angles how to talk about them. So that's why there is several things how you can find that, how you can talk about that, because just writing down think what you want to say, it's not done. You need to find out how to deliver that idea to customer who haven't done nothing in your homepage or have done something. And this is the huge thing. um, I think the best way how to learn it, Arthos, is just trying to do that. I don't know, is there any other ways how to do that?
No, I think you just take these ways, and you just try to do it, and you do it again and again and again. And I think there's no fast way to learn to do this. You just have to create 100 angles, and then you will understand how to do it.
And maybe one will work, but that's the
Yeah,
only way how it
maybe.
works. That's why you put a funnel out, put the things what you want to tell in every funnel stage, and then you start to find the angles how to deliver that message. So good luck with that. We have spent like thousands of hours to understand how to do that, but this is the thing you need to do. All our other shiny things is good, but this is really important thing how you can make money with your e-commerce, or not make money, just scale existing businesses. Just finding the ways how to deliver the message, because like I can maybe give an example from the Hack Motion. One of our clients, we had this idea about angle win your next golf tournament. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that was a big one.
yeah, and that sounds like a little bit bullshit. Yeah, like win your next golf tournament, but in the mind of our clients, potential clients, this is the number one thing they are searching for. They want to win. They want to get some authority out there. Yeah, you told about being superior. Yeah, they are finding way how to be better in what they do, and telling them, hey, you will be better with this one. It's not working, but telling them win your next golf tournament, training with this one for several time. It's like if people understand what you want to tell them with this example.
Yeah, so that's about angle creation. I think let's go to the next one. So yeah, let's go through some angle examples so you have a clear idea of what is an angle. So this is a client in the fashion niche, and the angle that we come up with and that worked really well for them was be beautiful at home. And quite a weird angle, never heard of before in fashion, but for this brand it really suited them, and I think it was a unique thing that they were talking about. Nobody else was talking about something like this in their market, so that's why it worked. And the final stage was unaware. We were talking to people who don't know anything about our brand. This was in a new market. And the desire we played on from the Life Force 8 we showed you in the previous slide was sexual companion. Turned off. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, well,
Okay, so I guess I just switched. So yeah, the desire we were pushing on was sexual companionship and need to be superior. So sexual companionship, these clothes were meant to improve the relationship, create the spark between. They were kind of this sexy, beautiful lingerie, and that's what we played on. That's what we talked about, and that's what a lot of companies don't do. They talk about only the surface thing, but they don't go deeper in what is the reason why they are buying it. And yeah, that's what we try to play on. We always want to know, like, what is the basic desire we are playing on.
yeah, but this is some kind of the mission or unique selling proposition for this brand, and we just used it, and we understood that it's important to use and talk about that because that's something huge. But it's still like it's a huge topic, so yeah. Maybe
Yes.
Artus, you can put in the horizontal mode phone. It will be better. Yep,
Okay.
perfect.
That's good.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, great.
Okay, let's go to the next.
So yeah, this is the angle that Gustav's talked about before. So for a product that is helping golfers improve their game, it's a sensor on their wrist. And the angle that really worked well was, hey, do you want to win your next golf tournament? Because we understood that a lot of our customers were not professionals, but entrepreneurs or people that are just playing with their friends on Sundays, but they still are very competitive and they want to improve, they want to win. And yeah, we kind of thought of this unique angle. This is also, I think, nobody really talked about it in the golf market. So it worked really well. And we're also like in the funnel stage, it's the same funnel stage. We're talking to unaware people who don't think they have a problem. They don't. They're not looking for a solution actively. But when we say to them, "Hey, do you want to win your next tournament?" Probably like most of them do. So that's why it worked. And the desire here is need to be superior and social approval, because it's all about winning the tournament and feeling good about yourself and improving. So that's what we are pushing on.
Yeah, I think maybe somebody will tell, yeah, but you are telling a bullshit. Yeah, but we are not telling that they will win. We are just asking the question what they are searching in their mind. And after that, we are telling the process how to get there. So, problem, solution, and product. And we show how they can be better in the goal. And that, I think, is huge thing. So, just think sometimes how to give a small question which really hurts your audience.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So this is a good example. So let's go to the last one, the third example. So this is for another clothing brand, and this is kind of from different funnel stage, different occasions. So this is for people that already have been to the product page. They know everything about our business. They have seen ads before. They know everything, and we just kind of show in front of them the special Halloween deal. And it could be like anything: Christmas, 4th of July, anything, Thanksgiving. Like for each of the celebrations in the specific country, you should run some kind of sales. And the desire we played on here was the same. It's need to be superior and social approval. Actually, for the fashion brands, most of the time it's these desires, because you're trying to look good, you're trying to express yourself, and you do this because you want to be accepted, and you want to be higher in status, you want to look good, feel good, and that's what we're playing on.
Yeah, I think that's a huge thing. You need to all the time try to find some events about which to talk, because that's a money making activity. When you make events and when you talk about some drops, some limited editions, and think, just find a way to communicate with those who haven't bought in your homepage. If you talk about like the one of the last stages, because they really want to buy something more, but they need to have reason why to do that, and this is the great way how to give the reasons.
Yeah, and this is for people who are, as I said, price sensitive. They know everything, but they maybe just a little bit. They don't want to spend as much, or they're just not sure. And we just give them a discount. And it's good for brand to. It's not good for brand to give discounts out all the time. It damages your brand. It makes you look cheap and makes you look like you're not getting sales. So you're doing discounts all the time. But when you're doing a discount on a special occasion, it makes sense. All the big brands do it, and it's really a reason to do it. And so customers don't look at your brand in a bad way. They just think, oh, that's a nice thing they do. They give a discount on this special day. So yeah, that's also a small thing to keep in mind about discounts. Yeah, and I think, yeah, let's go further. This is the next and the last thing I would urge you to do in your company, in your marketing team, because this angle part is such a huge thing. And to speed up this process, because you have to think about angles like every week. For every client we go through, we have this idea backlog file where we put all the ideas of angles that we should use. And every Monday we choose the angles that we will develop, that we will create ads for. And when we come up with new angles, we have this angle library where we kind of put every angle that is like standard angles that has worked for all of the brands in the history of marketing and in advertising. And we also put the angles that are new, that have worked for other clients. And we have this huge file. If we cannot come up with an angle, we just go to the angle library and we see if there is an angle that we can use for this client that has worked for other clients in other industries. And yeah, I would suggest that you create this as well.
Yeah, backlog ideas part is like huge thing for every business. So uh, if you have possibility, make some place where everyone can put the ideas, can put the things out, because uh, this is the place where you when you next time will need new angles, or are you ready to make angles, this is the place where you will go search. Don't try to again make this Picasso thing and sit and figure out something. Just go to the library. There is a list of the things. We have like dozens of clients. We have it's so many angles, and we just go to the library and we find for the each client. We see what worked, what didn't work. We have like a huge system there. So that's something you need to create in your own team inside too. Or if you have agency, you need to somehow share that files and work with those angles and ask them to give ideas for the angles. This is the huge thing we do for our clients. We give those angles. We are not asking from the client those angles, and that's something you need to work with your agency, or if you are on your own, you need to be some kind of, yeah, you need to spend some time every week to think about that and work with that.
Yeah, make your life easy and don't try to like be this super creative guy that comes up with everything from nothing. So yeah, use some help from the from previous examples. And let's go to the next one. So the next huge part, when you have gathered all the information, all the bricks have been created, you know the angles, you know what you need to talk about. Then it's the creative part where you actually produce the creatives. And actually, a little bit of switch that we have that has happened in the last few months. If before we focused really heavily on videos, and we wouldn't before in presentations we didn't really talk about images at all. I think that was a mistake from us, because we see that images are still working great, especially on Facebook, because people are used to images on that platform and they still work great, especially for e-commerce brands. So it's important for some of the clients. The split is like almost 40% images and 60% videos, so a lot of images. And yeah, this is also a huge topic. This is another course or a webinar. This is just an overview of how it looks. And yeah, so video scripts, it's really also like this process where you have this formula, this house, and you just gather the bricks, and this is the place where you put them together. And this is an example of how the script looks. It's really simple. We describe what text needs to be said or shown in the video as subtitles, and what needs to be shown in the video. And because we create these really simple ads that are not complicated, not high production, the script is this simple, and we just create it and give it to our video guy, and he goes out and executes it. And in each shoot, we probably create like 6 to 9 or even 12 of these scripts, and each of these scripts has different hook variations, different beginning variations. So it's really important to test the beginning of the video. That can change everything. And next to these scripts, we have image ideas of what they need to shoot. So from every video shoot, we come out with probably 50 plus ads that we can test, and that's good for a month or 2 months test. If you're scaling a lot, if you're a small brand, it lasts for even longer time.
Yeah,
So
that's a
yeah.
huge thing. It's huge thing that about the artists are talking is about scripts. They are basic, but the basic things under those scripts is hook, story, offer, or I would say problem, solution, and product. Yeah, maybe the same. So you talk in the start, always talk about that one angle. Yeah, what you mentioned or what you have found. Then you tell some story, and then you add some call to action. Yeah, but all those scripts is in the same thing, same way. And if you have never done the video or made some editing, just yeah, get some team to help you, because it sometimes feel like a mess when you see the final results. I have seen like one of the first videos I made, I was thinking it's a huge mess, and after editing, I saw it's like amazing video. So editing can make a dream come true, but for the great editing, you need a great script so editor can make it in the right. So you have two things: you need to create the content from the script. What's important why you write the script, but it's a basic one. You just write the text and you deliver. and then you need the editor who will see that script and who will put together a great video or photo or anything what you need. So this is huge thing. And why Arthur talk about so many things, so many ads, because as we talk in the start, creatives is everything, and you need to create creatives actively. So it's like it depends from your brand. There's brands we are launching like 12 ads in a week. There's a brand where we are launching 3 ads in a week. That depends from your budget, what you are spending on ads. But this is a huge thing you need to. I would say one day in a month, your brand should spend on shooting ads. And after that, yeah, editor can come every week and launch some new things for you.
Yeah, I would say even more frequently than once a month. If you're big, you will have to do it almost every week. You will have to have your own. If you want to do it in house, you have to have a small team that does it full time. Because as we see for brands that want to get to 500,000 a month, like really big, you have to produce, sounds crazy, but 120 different ads a month. That's like the benchmark that we are shooting for. We are not still there, but we're getting really really close. We're putting the team together. Right now we can easily do like 60 ads or even more, but 120, that's the level where you need to get to scale to big numbers, multiple millions a year.
I will add one more thing for this one. This is really important here that you uh, collaborate with your agency. You as a company, if you even have agency, you help them, because this is the way where you make money. This is the place where you make money when you create ads, which gives which you can optimize and do give to the media buyer. So this is the place where you work together with your agency, with your team, or whatever you how you plan to do that.
Yeah, the way how you can get this high amount of ads is you combine your efforts with your marketing team. So how we have set it up is we have our creative team. We write all the scripts, we come up with all the ideas, and we organize big shoots where we shoot these 50 plus ads. They usually happen once a month, and then we also give tasks to our client to shoot videos themselves, to shoot pictures themselves, and by combining these video shoots from us and clients shooting ads themselves, combining this, we get enough ads to scale. So yeah, it's if you're a company and you're not ready to collaborate in any way, you can still scale if you have a like great marketing agency, but it will be a lot easier if you help them and if you're ready, if you have a person who can shoot content quickly inside your business. So that's really important. I would suggest if I had a e-commerce business right now, I would have a person whose only job is to shoot content, and he can shoot content all the time, because the thing is you can shoot content with your phone, you can edit it on your phone, and it can generate hundreds of thousands of euros. So that's the beautiful thing. So yeah, I'm ready to go to the next slide. Looks like Gustav's is lagging a little bit, but I will carry on. So the next part is ad copy creation, also huge part, but it has changed a little bit in recent times because now everything is almost video first. So you have to kind of sell people, sell the customer in the video. So the big ad copy is in the script, but also there's the text that is outside the video, that is the headline and is above the video, and there's the simple framework that has been used for more than 100 years. You have probably heard about it if you have learned something about ads, and it's the AIDA framework. And the AIDA means attention, interest, desire, and action. And that's the basic formula that every copy that you write needs to have. First, you get the attention, then you raise the interest, then you get people to desire your product, and then you ask for action. And this is the simple process, simple formula that every ad should have. And it could be in one sentence, it could be in a long form, it really doesn't matter. Most of our ads have short copy, but sometimes you need a longer copy when you are running picture ads or the ad is more complex. And people ask us, what works better, the short or the long copy. And there's really no answer. Both work the same. It just has to be good. It has to go through all the steps. So yeah, this is also another webinar, like a huge part in your company. You have to have a good world class copywriter to scale. So this is a huge thing. Don't neglect this. Let's go to the next one. And this is kind of a bonus thing that we can give you. You can take this away. These are the 4 ad types you must have in your ad account, and these are really recent ones. This is kind of the trending, what's trending right now, what will be trending for at least few more months. But I think till the end of the year, this will apply. So these are the ads you can create really quickly, and you should have these in your ad account, and you should test them. So let's go. The first one, this is nothing new, but this is the one you should have. It's an unboxing video. So rules for the unboxing video. Oh, Gustos, you're back.
Sorry, yeah, I don't know. All my mobile phone internet broke, so I get into the hotel. So I
Good
hope
to have you
everything
back.
is good.
I missed you. I missed you, but we were good. So
So thanks.
yeah, we are at the bonus section now, and the first video that you should have, that you should test, is the unboxing video. And the rules for it are this. First, you have to clearly show the product. You have to show it like in a good lighting, in a good way, so it's clearly people can see it from all the sides. The second thing, you have to show the product in the first 3 seconds of the video. So don't make this huge intro. Don't just get to the point and show the product. People don't have time. They want to see what they're really there for immediately. So show it in the first 3 seconds. And the next thing that you should do is you should show how the packaging looks, and you should show everything that's inside, and I mean everything, because people really like to know what they're gonna get before they buy. And the more detailed is, and if you have a cool packaging, if you add some cool things, show it. Don't hide it. And yeah, this ad works for almost every client, and this is like retargeting ad. It will
Yeah.
usually work for people who already know about your product.
You know this feeling when you're unpacking something, you are feeling lucky or you are feeling excited, and that's why you are making this ads, because then you give this small feeling that your brand will be that you will that the people can enjoy that, and people really like to explore world through the videos, through the TikToks or some other places. So this is the good way how to give a small bite of your product, of your unpacking process, and after that they will get it, they will be much more excited. I don't know how much of you guys have looking some unboxing things, and when you get that product and you feel like, okay, I will make different example. Like we are meeting with Arthur, I don't know, a few times in a year, because we are living in different countries, we are traveling, we are working abroad, and they're doing. And when we meet, we have this feeling, this nice feeling that it's so amazing to be with to meet you. And the same about the product. If you have seen the people, like right now we see with Arthur each other in the video, and when we will meet, we will feel this feeling that, oh, it's amazing to see in life, because that's a huge experience. And the same about unboxing. When you have seen so many people doing unboxing and they're enjoying it, and they're happy about it, when you receive and you do that in real life, you will feel more you will feel happier.
Yes, that's a really good point. Really good point. And Gustav, do you think should we show the video examples now, or no?
I think
Okay.
we will add all the examples in the comments, and yeah, just go there, comment, drop some emojis, something, so we feel that that's something you need to see.
Yeah, and a good thing you can do is you can just go on TikTok and you can add the hashtag unboxing, and you will find good examples. So yeah, just do that. Let's go to the second one. And the second one that's really good is the TikTok answer to a question. So on TikTok, you have this option where if someone asks you some question in the comments, you can make a TikTok and an answer to that question. And yeah, the great way to create this problem and solution ad is take a real question from your customer and just answer it in a video form, just like a basic TikTok. You can film this in a few minutes, and it's a really great way for a retargeting ad of how to overcome objections. For example, if you see like frequently asked thing about your product, where people like your product but they have this one thing they really want to know, they're not sure, and you answer this and you run this as an ad, and it should work really well in retargeting.
Yeah, in the long term, you will see that all the people are asking the same questions, and so find those questions and answer to those questions. Use this technique. It's like amazing. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, let's go to the next one, the third one. And this is a big one. We run it for all of our clients right now, and it is crushing it in Latvia, in Europe, everywhere. This is crushing it. It's 3 reasons why. It's really simple. You just say 3 reasons why you should get this thing, and you give three of the best reasons that are really logical, that make sense, and you really give like real reasons why they should buy your products. And really simple ad. You can shoot it quickly. So it's how we do it is 3 reasons why you should buy X. Then we give the 3 reasons. Then we give some kind of social proof. Social proof. So 20,000 clients have already bought this, or 1,000 good reviews, or something like that, and we show the reviews. And then we just give the call to action and a good offer. Hey, get this for this price, for this discount till this time. So kind of this simple structure, but it crushes it, and it works great for almost every brand.
Yeah, in long term, we see the simpleness wins, and this is one of the examples, and that's why yeah we talk about our library. And if there is any angle which works for any of our clients, we always test it on other clients and see. And that's why you need a library where you put everything out, and we have a huge and amazing library. So yeah, if you
Yeah,
need some ideas, just drop some comment. We will give you some ideas maybe for for angles.
yeah, why not? And let's go to the last one. So this is a very popular hashtag on TikTok. I think there's like, I'm not sure, but at least I think there's a billion videos, or even at least half a billion videos with this hashtag, and it's things TikTok made me buy. And is this is the new review ad, the new testimonial ad, where people just buy a product and they unpack it and they just talk about it, how it has helped them, or how it was shit. People also make negative TikToks about this, so make sure your product doesn't get in a negative way in this hashtag. But if a lot of people talk good about your product on this hashtag, it's really powerful, and you can make this video yourself with this hashtag about your product, and it should work really well. It's just kind of review where you talk about the things you like the most about the product that we see it works best. So yeah, this is the fourth and the last one.
I think it's Arthur, I feel that this was amazing webinar today. So yeah, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comment. Follow us on Instagram. We are still talking on the Latvian, but I think we will like in our personal account. But we will go to the English. I think soon. And yeah, we are building the great agency. Like our inside mission is make ecom great, and that means yeah we want to make it easy, great, and so people love to buy through the online, and we see that there are so many things that can be sold when people start to buy online. Please drop some comments, give us some likes, and something that we see that it's important. Sorry about our maybe not the perfect videos from our side, because we are in the vacation mode, but we still want to deliver content. We still want to deliver message and help other brands to scale. And if you have scaled over 30,000 euros in a month, just drop some message to us, and let's see, maybe we can help you to scale to 100 to 150,000 a month. Yeah, we are happy that we can deliver those this knowledge, and this is something how we will do in the future. Try to share all the knowledge what we get, because we know that the power is in not how, but what. and for sometimes for the businesses, and we are those who do the how. And that's why, yeah, I hope we helped. Maybe you can give the final words, Artus, and we can shut this down.
Yeah, I think this was a great webinar. I really enjoyed talking about this topic because we have done so many things, and it has come so hard to us. And I'm just happy to share. And I feel seeing the results we can get for clients when we do all these steps, I'm just really passionate about it. And I think, yeah, let's just get, if you have a store and you see that we could be a good fit, let's just have a call and see how we can scale.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Artur, for your time. I really enjoyed this time with you, and hope to see you on the next webinars too. Let's see, maybe there will be some topics like people want to know, so we can make something else. So thank you, everyone. Enjoy the July. It's like, I think it's vacation months, but we still try to do some work too. So thank you, everyone, for joining or watching in the record. I hope we delivered some message, some value for you. And thank you, Artos, one more time.
Yes, thank you, Gustav. It was really good. See
Okay,
you.
bye bye. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.